Okay, I want to show you something that was a bit of a mess. I did some color blocking, some scooping and dragging. I used a bunch of crazy cell activators, and I ended up with this crazy thing. I spun it out because I had to. There was so much paint on it, which I should have just, folded it back up and started again. But instead, I spun it off and let it dry. But I've decided to use this because it's got a lot of stuff going on that you can't see necessarily. But there's a lot going on that as a background, this could be a very cool thing. And what I mean by that is you'll see when I actually do it. So that was one thing yesterday. Here's the other one I did yesterday. I love the movement in this. I also had to spin off too much. It was supposed to be more minimalist than this, but this is what happens when you put too much on them. Anyway, I don't hate it, but we actually have another one that I'm thinking of trying to do something with. So we may redo this, or I don't know, we'll see what happens. I also wanted to point out that I have actually, I don't know if I can go closer and show you that I've varnished this painting here. Because I have a few on the wall. This one finally got varnished. And it's a weird one. I like it. I always thought it looked like plaster being chipped away and showing this beautiful, like, dragon scales or something underneath. Anyway, so I have been putting up some things that I have actually, I didn't really do a great job on this one, but it is a little bit shinier. They look a lot better when they are actually, what's the word? When they're actually varnished. But again, here it is dry, this one. It's not terrible. And like I said, I got workmen coming today, so I can play with this one, or we could reuse it because we have a second one. Definitely going to go with the minimalist approach again, this time with just a lot less colors. I think I might stick to the blue, the pink, and the orange and the yellow. It almost looks like that's what I did, but still I did too many swipes. Okay, so here's another one with one of those canvases, and I haven't obviously decided whether or not I'm going to keep this. This one looks like it was varnished, but it just has a lot of iridescence in it, including ball gown and some of the blue and ballet slipper, I think. I don't know. Barely remember, to be honest. This is the one where I used the rainbow colors sort of at the last minute, and it got spun out so crazy. So I just wanted to show you this is what I've been up to, and yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this minimalist thing. Maybe buy some more long rectangle shaped things. One more thing. Here's the dried version of this one, and yeah. Yeah, it's got some lovely areas. I played with it, I scooped and dragged, and I like it. It's just, I like some of the areas. It's not perfect, but we're getting better. Getting a little better. The trick is to keep going and not give up. Here's a reusing of an old canvas. So whatever result is better than what we had. Again, this is not crazing or cracking. It's me with all these little bits. Oh, there might be a little bit, actually. Yeah. But mostly that's just the cells being pulled apart. So you just have these lines. And a lot of them just not in very... Once they get spun out, they go in weird shapes or whatever. But again, it's not perfect, but it's good practice with all the different types of... like this is the one where I put color down and then swiped it, as opposed to swiping with whatever's on the back of your palette knife, which I find I have much more control on that. And yes, you do have to use a lot of pillow paint so you can scoop and drag things, and it doesn't always make nice things anyway. But I do have a plan for next one. You have to think about your colors and why you're gonna make them all go in one direction. That's what I'm gonna do. Here's my hallway. This was my most successful black cover with colors underneath. So the hide and reveal technique from Jessica Winterstrom, who's on YouTube. Beautiful, beautiful artist from Germany, and her work is fantastic, inspiring. Obviously, this is right out of her book. I love that it looks so like galaxy and glacial or whatever. Not glacial, galaxy-ish. I don't know the word. But with all those stars, yeah, and the sparkles even, because we have those too. That's just air bubbles that I popped. Anyway, varnishing, the key to making these nice. Okay, that's everything. I haven't done a full rundown of things in a while, but I wanted to update everybody because I'm going to be doing a lot of painting, and hopefully we'll put them up.